Hello viewers out there, and welcome to another edition of Sports video program on Fauzan Harun channel, the channel of choice. Please, if this is your first time of joining me on the show, please do well to subscribe to the channel. Please do well to subscribe to the channel for me, and hit the notification bell, like the program, and if it goes well with you, and then send in your comment as well as to share the program for me. Thank you very much, lovely viewers, for joining me once again. And today we are going to look at to analyze the match involving that was played between Atalanta and Paris Saint-Germain. Atalanta and Paris Saint-Germain, and you saw the action on the field. Atalanta presented us with a composed team, while Paris Saint-Germain relied on their superstar players, Neymar, Mbappe, Choupo-Moting and the likes, and they nearly were eliminated again, but for the brilliance of Kylian Mbappe, Choupo-Moting and Maria Drasler coming in the second half. The game had to change, but already there's a question as to whether Neymar really lived up to expectation on the day. And unlike normally Neymar would want to be associated with class of players such as the Cristiano Ronaldos and the Lionel Messis, and those two players do live to expectation when it comes to big games on the night of Champions League. And Neymar on this stage, honestly, on my part, in my opinion, didn't live up to expectation, though Kylian Mbappe and Choupo-Moting and Marquinhos had to rescue him in the last part of the game. Somebody may ask, why will Fauzan sound so controversial to criticize Neymar? That is not the case. I'm not interested in the criticism for that matter. I'm interested in the kind of caliber, the stature of Neymar, the player who will want to take the team on his shoulders and then do well and excel for them. And perhaps that is the more reason why Paris Saint-Germain dished out 210 million euros to go and purchase him from Barcelona. And so he would have to supposed to perform like the big player. Remember, in Juventus' case, Ronaldo scored 2 goals despite the fact that Juventus was eliminated. Juve was eliminated from the 1/8 stage of the Champions League. And so when even in a bad day for that matter, you can see the exploit of Ronaldo. But Neymar had one-on-one in the first half. He had some chances that he could have easily been buried. He could have easily buried into the net. If it were to be Ronaldo or Messi, those were the differences between him and those other two players. I'm not to say Ronaldo and Messi do not miss chances. They do miss chances. But some clear-cut chances for Ronaldo and Messi would have been easily buried. If they get, let's say, 5 chances, at least two or one of those chances will be buried. At worst, one of those chances will be buried. But Neymar gets 2, 3, 4 clear chances and does not utilize and score any goal for PSG on the big night. And the PSG paid a huge sum of money to secure his signature for a night like this, the Champions League night, and not necessarily the French League 1. If it were to be French League 1, Paris Saint-Germain was winning League 1 before Neymar joined them. And so I will criticize his performance despite the fact that PSG won in the last minute, in the 90th minute and 90+1. They had to score 2 goals from Marquinhos and Choupo-Moting, Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, to turn around the game for an Atalanta side. Though on that night I favored and tipped PSG to win, but their performance, especially in the first half, didn't live up to expectation. In the second half, I must agree that they lift up their game. But anyway, some tidbit of statistics in the game. Paris Saint-Germain has 61% of possession, and then Atalanta had 39% possession. But when you look at the match, you could see that Atalanta is a composed side. They are not disjointed. It's a composer. They don't really rely on a top star, on a top superstar. They play as a team. And that is the difference between Atalanta and Paris Saint-Germain for that matter. And then Paris Saint-Germain had to rely on their individual superstars to have to turn the game. And it's not always the case for you. On a bad day, things could have turned out to be different. And when you look at, typical example is when you look at the case of Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich do play as a team, and they don't play individual, rely on individual brilliance. They play as a team. And likewise, most of the German teams, like RB Leipzig demonstrated yesterday. I would have a bite at that game in my next video. Without much ado, I say PSG really did what they were supposed to do. Hopefully in the next match, that is in the semi-finals against RB Leipzig, we hope to see an improved performance from Neymar. PSG, I think the other players did equally good, but most of the pundits are easily swayed by the fact that are easily swayed and whipped in line to think that Neymar did the job for them. I think Neymar did well, but he underperformed compared to the player of his stature. He was supposed to perform better than what he did on the field. It shouldn't have taken Kylian Mbappe to come in the second half to really bring out the spark and the light in the game that was supposed to be brought into the game by the PSG side. Without much ado, I will say PSG, as usual, played with Carlo Navas, Juan Bernat Kempembe, and then the lineup is not anything that I have to repeat because it's something that can easily be accessed on any of the platforms. And I will say, without much ado, I thank you very much for joining me on this post-match analysis between Atalanta and Paris Saint-Germain. And the better luck next time to Atalanta, we say, and to PSG, we say good luck as they do dwell and move ahead in the semi-finals of the Champions League, where they are supposed to try and win their first Champions League trophy. Thank you very much for joining me on the show. God richly bless you. Hope to meet you in the next video. Cheers.